That's the math guy, Steve. Let's try solving this equation. So in solving equations like this is a radical equation, okay? So in order to solve radical equations, we first isolate the radical, then raise both sides to some power to get rid of that radical by itself. So then since it's a square root, then we raise both sides to some power. In this case, we would square both sides of the equation. Now here, on the left side, squaring the left-hand side, the square and the square root cancel. So we get 28 minus 3x equals, and then here, x squared. Okay. Now it becomes a quadratic equation. Okay, to solve quadratic equations, get 0 on one side, factor the other side, set each factor equal to 0, or get 0 on one side, then use the quadratic formula. So like here, to get 0 on one side, we would add 3x and subtract 28. So 0 equals x squared plus 3x minus 28. And now I think this is factorable, right? We factor this, since there's a 1 in front, we can go straight to what I call double bubble. Okay, x and x, right? I need two numbers that multiply to give me negative 28, that add to give me 3. So positive 7 and negative 4. Okay. So get 0 on one side, factor the other side, and now set each factor equal to 0. So here x plus 7 equals 0. Okay. And then x minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so solving these separately, we get x equals negative 7. Then adding 4 to both sides for this one, we would get x equals 4. Okay. Now again, for radical equations, we have to check the solution. That's the whole point. We have to check it, okay? Because oftentimes we get extraneous solutions. So how do we check it? We plug it back into the original, see if we get a true statement. Let's check negative 7, okay? How do we check it? Plug it back in. So the square root of 28 minus 3 times negative 7. Is that equal to negative 7? Well, let's see. That gives me the square root of 28 plus 21. Is that equal to negative 7? That would be the square root of 49. Is that equal to negative 7? No, 7 is not equal to negative 7, right? These are not the same, meaning negative 7 is not a solution to this equation. So checking 4, we would say, okay, the square root of 28 minus 3 times 4. Is that equal to 4? Well, the square root of 28 minus 12. Is that equal to 4? Okay, that's the square root of what, 16? Is that equal to 4? Yeah, 4 equals 4. So that checks out, okay? So the only solution here is x equals 4, okay? So always make sure you check your solutions for these radical equations, all right? Always remember, math is everywhere.